Hello, if you picked pile number 1, this reading is for you. Okay, so this is going to be a cards reading plus a healing at the end related to the issues that came up from the reading. Of course, if you want to. I will use cards and then I will also use my crystal ball to see more details. Actually, I'm gonna start now before going to the cards. And what else? I think we can start. Just give me a few seconds. I'm gonna look into the crystal ball for you. Thank you. Okay, we can start. So, the first card that I got is Hawk, and I will explain you the meaning in a second. And then the second was Salmon reversed. Salmon reversed. So the cards can come up like this or reversed, and they have different meaning. Okay, what I'm getting here is that you have a situation right now, or is coming very soon in your life, that is causing you over worrying. And on this situation, you already received signs from the universe, from your spirit guides, from your higher self about the situation, and the situation is actually good, and it's going to be good in the future, but you're over worrying, and so you're not listening anymore to the signs, to the serendipities the universe created for you to explain you in the situation you're living right now that is causing you worries. And so you're going back to at the point before you received those signs from your spirit guides. Those spirit guides told you about the situation, that it's going to be good, that it's gonna work for you, but you still don't believe it 100%, and you're going back. So you kind of felt better probably when you received these signs, but then you kind of forget about it, or you didn't integrate the message, and then you went back to your previous situation before even receiving the signs, and so you're back to that worry. The signs were there to calm down your worries, to remove your worries, and make you more optimistic, but they just work temporarily, and now you're back to the worries that you had previously. So this situation can be related to different things. It can be relationship, it can be work, it can be friendships. It doesn't matter. We're not going into details. For each one of you watching, it's going to be related to different things. But definitely, let me see the relationship. Okay, I would say for most of you watching, this is about a relationship. Maybe for some of you, maybe not, but I would say all of you. I would say like 90% of you, 95% of you watching. That's what I'm getting from the cards. So if you have these worries related to a person in particular, or is coming, or soon you're gonna have these worries about a relationship, or like a person that you're starting dating, something related to relationship, yeah, this is the message for you. And so you're worrying again. You're not listening to those messages that you received from the universe or from your guides. The other cards that I got, it's from another deck, which is a deck of flowers. The first card is Calendula, calm. The second is the century plant, breakthrough. I'm going to explain you each card is telling you. The other one is Oxeye Daisy, inner knowing. And the other one is Echinacea, rejuvenation. There's a lot here, and I will tell you the end, because this goes to the healing that I was talking about. So let me start from the first card that I got. We said Calendula, calm. So the first things again that I'm receiving here is it's time for you to really go back to those signs that you received from your from the universe, from your spirit guides, from your higher self, from spirit, or maybe from other readers. Maybe you picked another card from your oracle deck, wherever. And the message is, first of all, before going into the other cards, first of all, you need to work on calmness. Because once you calm down, also your thoughts processes go more into an optimistic perspective about this situation, and you don't focus only on the negative aspects but also on the positive, because there's many positive aspects here. I see with Century Plant Breakthrough that at the end, when I will tell you about the issues, soon you're going to have a breakthrough about this situation, the worries that is causing you worries. And so it's like saying, really don't worry, calm down, because soon there's going to be a breakthrough. There's no need to worry. You are over worrying. Remember those signs from the universe. And I see that it can be difficult for you to kind of be optimistic, and there are some reasons why, and I will tell you in a second when we go to the other cards and the healing, because the situation was confusing to you. There's confusion. You say, well, the science, the universe is saying something, but the facts in reality are showing me something else. I mean, still, in fact, inner knowing, Oxeye Daisy, it's like saying, if you really calm down, if you think about it, you know the truth about this person in this relationship, who this person is. If you really connect the signs that you received plus the inner knowing, that's where you find the answer. So there's no need to worry. Soon there's going to be a breakthrough. That's also the message. No need to over worry. The inner knowing is saying you already know about this situation. Yes, and I'm confirming you that that's the correct perspective that you have about this person, about this potential relationship, or the relationship that you have maybe already, or you just started, or you just met this person, or you're going to meet it very soon. So this can be a message also for somebody who is going to go soon into that situation. And then this card, which is probably the most important that I got for you today, and this is Echinacea, rejuvenation. But from this, I'm receiving, when I also looked in the crystal ball, what I'm getting is the rejuvenation, and I wrote some downloads as well. So we'll check a little bit my notes here on my side. The rejuvenation is like saying you need to go back, almost like when you were a baby, when you didn't have all these issues and this malfunctioning thinking that you inherited from the experiences that you had, traumatizing experiences or the experiences of your everyday life then, you know, in the following years. And so rejuvenation is like, let's go back to when you didn't have all these malfunctioning thinking. You have a good, healthy energy when you were a baby, I'm getting. And here I see that this relationship with your father that needs to be healed. I would suggest you to, and now we're gonna do healing about that. A little, actually very powerful download. It's little, but it's very powerful, and it can be life-changing, very strong. Healing the relationship with your father, because the father represents the masculine archetype in our personality. In some cases, not necessarily just the father, it can be also the mother. But in your case, I'm feeling that the people that are watching this, it's more related to the father, depending on who has more masculine energy within the couple. And it's about fire energy, masculine energy, and also the relationship, I would say with fire energy, with the masculine. Once you have this fire energy, I see that you're not going to have this codependency, because I feel there's some codependency inside that needs to be cleared, and the way to do it is like, if you heal the relationship that you had with your father, with inside you, like even if your father doesn't want to have a good relationship with you, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you have a good relationship with your father inside of you, when there's forgiveness and love, unconditional love and understanding of your father, so there's no anger anymore. Then you accept the masculine energy, the masculine personality inside of you, which is the fire, and that will bring you that fire energy that will remove this tendency of your psyche to to create codependency. Once you have that fire, also will bring energy to have abundance in your life, because the abundance, the fire energy is related to abundance, the fact that you go and get what you need. And also very important, because we're talking about relationship in most of the cases watching here, once you have a good balance between masculine and feminine energy inside of you, and I'm not talking about sexual orientations here, I'm talking about the energy, the archetypes inside of you. Once you have this capacity of harmonizing masculine and feminine energy inside of you, then you will be able to have a harmonized coupled relationship. Why? I'll give you a little example of what is masculine and feminine energy. There are many masculine and feminine energy aspects inside of our psyche. For example, listening is a feminine energy. When you listen, you don't talk, you just receive. The sound, the information penetrates your ears, and you are just passively listening. That's a feminine energy. When you speak, you're using your masculine energy because you are speaking and the other person is listening. And so you are penetrating with information and sound the other person hears, and so the other person is receiving passively, but you are sending. A relationship, this is one example of what is masculine and feminine energy. Once you are able to harmonize masculine and feminine energy inside of you, you can have a great relationship. For example, communication is based on listening and speaking. If you have very good communication skills, speaking skills, and at the same time listening skills, you can have a harmonized relationship. And so that's why what I'm getting is harmonizing masculine and feminine energy. You have feminine energy that works inside of you. I don't think, even if you had some issues maybe with your mother, but the main problem is in the masculine energy. And so once you accept that your father archetype inside of you, also spontaneously the masculine energy will work better in your life and inside of you. And so yeah, once you heal once you bring the masculine energy back, then you have both. You have feminine and masculine, and so the relationship can work. And also codependency. People create codependency when they don't have enough masculine energy, the fire energy to go and get what you need to get for yourself and have the power to lead and guide something in some situations and take the responsibilities about something. That's all masculine energy. Then I also saw, and I wrote my notes, I'm reading a little bit right now, removing anger, removing also this over-worrying that you inherited from both your mother and your father, especially from your mother, I would say. And so the over-worrying that we were talking about before, it's also a consequence of something that you inherited from your mother. And we're going to do some healing on that, just the downloads. Which is not just the downloads, it's a lot. You can go deeper, and I will tell you why it goes deeper. You will understand. The masculine energy will also give you the power to thrive in the situation, have inner strength, and feel mature enough. You're adult, mature enough and ready to have this relationship with this person. And also, yeah, this is mainly the masculine energy, and then the optimism and hope, I would say, definitely also part of it, which is related to removing these over-worrying tendencies that you inherited from your mother. So yeah, that's rejuvenation, going back to the moment in time where you didn't have all these issues, when the relationship inside of you with your father was intact, was healthy, and you had a good masculine feminine energy inside of you when you were very little. And then also the other things, the anger and stuff. Okay, this is the reading for you. Okay, now we're gonna do the downloads. So, and only with your permission. So you can decide to keep watching the video or not. And so I'm gonna tell you now what type of downloads I want to download inside your subconscious. I call it the core level. It's the subconscious inside your DNA level, because we have beliefs and energies in our DNA that influences the way we interact with people. For example, the over-worrying that you inherited from your mother, and also from past lives memories. And so we'll download also in your past life memory energy field some of the things that I will mention right now, and soul level, which is your soul memories. So do I have your permission to download inside of you the following downloads? Then at the end you will tell me yes or no, and it's like we're gonna close our eyes, and for a couple of minutes I will witness the downloads inside your levels for all the people watching the video, because I can reprogram my healing that will go into the people watching the video. So, and the source of information in these downloads is what I call the creator of all that is. Some people call it God, some other people call it the universe. For me, God is not an old man with a long beard, but it's an energy that I call creator of all that is, and we are cells inside of it, and we can have access to this source of information and healing. So that's where the downloads come from. So, would you like to have these downloads? I'll tell you the list. Would you like to know what it feels like to forgive and love your father unconditionally? Would you like to know what it feels like to have masculine and feminine energy balanced inside of you? Would you like to know what it feels like? Also, I forgot to tell you, release the fear of masculine energy and masculine people. Would you like to know what it feels like to have abundance in each area of your life? Would you like to know what it feels like to release the codependency and live your life every day without creating more codependency inside of you? And would you like to know what it feels like to live without constant anger? Because anger is necessary in order to protect ourselves, but we're not biologically made to have constant anger every day. It drains your energy. So would you like to know what it feels like to live your life, your daily life, without constant anger? Would you like to know what it feels like to release all the overwarring tendencies that you inherited from your mother, or from your, could be also from your father, from your family? Would you like to know what it feels like to live your life without these overwarring tendencies? Would you like to know what it feels like to thrive in life? Would you like to know what it feels like to have inner strength? Would you like to know what it feels like to feel ready and mature enough to move forward in this relationship and in life in general? Would you like to know what it feels like to have optimism and hope? And would you like to have the creator of all that is, so God's perspective? So would you like to have the creator of all that is point of view of your situation, of who you are, and about also this situation, so you really see it as it is? Would you like that? And would you like to know that you learn everything you needed to learn from these bad issues related to these downloads, and all these bad issues ends today completely? And would you like to know that you can move forward, that you know how to move forward, and that you can move forward without bringing all these bad issues in your present life and future life? Now, say out loud just yes or no. I'm gonna ask you, so do you have your permission to do these downloads inside of you? And the reason why you have to say it out loud is because in the universe there is a law that when you say out loud and you give a permission out loud, you really open your energy field. Because if you just think, we can think anything, thoughts can cross our mind and whatever, but if you say it, there's like your choice. So do I have your permission? Please say it out loud, yes or no, to download all these downloads inside your subconscious core level, DNA level, past lives level, and history level, and soul level? Yes or no? Okay, so if you said yes, now just for a couple of minutes close your eyes and I will do the downloads. You will hear my voice doing some stuff. So now we're gonna do a removal first. So creator of all that is, creator of all that is, it is requested to remove from all the peoples watching the video right now, core level, subconscious level, DNA level, history and past lives level, and soul level, all the limiting beliefs, all the oaths, vows, commitments, obligations, shocks and traumas that put obstacles in downloading all the good downloads that we mentioned before in this session in the list. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Show me the removal first, and then we do the downloads. Keep your eyes closed. so now creator of all that is. It is requested to download inside all the people's watching right now. Core level, subconscious level, DNA level, history and past lives level, and soul level, all the good downloads that we mentioned before in that list. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Show me. So now imagine a waterfall of energy from the creator of all that is, rinsing up your energy, clean up your aura around you. Okay. And now you can open your eyes. Whenever you're ready, take your time. So, you can rewatch this part of the video every time you want to integrate again these downloads. And if you're having any issues about that, you can contact me privately. I can send you like a one page PDF on how to do it on your own, these downloads, what I visualized right now, or you can schedule a session with me, obviously. But even just watching this video, you can do a lot. So this is the end of the reading and healing for you. I hope this helps. Let me know how it goes, and see you in my next video. Hello, if you picked pile number 2, this reading is for you. So before starting this recording, I already picked the cards. But before starting, I will check also into my crystal ball for this reading. And before starting, I want to tell you the source of information when I do the tarot reading or healings is what I call the creator of all that is. For me, the creator of all that is what people call it God, what people call God or the universe. For me, God is not an old man with a long beard, but it's an energy, it's a collective consciousness, and we are cells inside of it, and we can have access to this source of information and healing. So that's the source of information for me. So when so the cards that I got, I will show you. The Emperor, Disappointment, 5 of Cups, 8 of Swords, Interference, Knight of Discs, and 4 of Pentacles, Power. So I will explain you the meanings, because when I put them down, I used a specific spread, so in each position they mean something different. I will tell you. Before we start, I'm gonna check in the crystal ball to see some more details, okay? Just give me a few seconds. Beautiful. Okay. So, you already are in this situation, or it's going to come very soon in your life. So, right now, there is a situation where you are having some confusion, interferences. You're confused about a situation. And there's also some disappointment, like from this person or from this situation. Can be personal situations. And what I'm getting for you is what you can do to go through a rough, because you're going through a rough time. And what you can do, what you can change, the first thing that you can do is go and fix this situation. It's not like waiting. You don't have to wait if you have these disappointments and there's some confusion about it as well. You don't know, you're not sure what's going on 100% and how to manage this. And so from my perspective, it's like, okay, the advice is, Creator is showing me, go and fix this situation. Whatever you can do, just go and try to do different things in order to fix the situation. And do it without the disappointment feeling, because there isn't here this disappointment is coming from the fact that you're not seeing things as they are with this person or with this situation, or for example, the disappointment can come from the fact that it's not working with this person, or with this situation is not working. So there's disappointment, but what I'm getting is like, there's no reason to be disappointed. You're disappointed because you don't have enough details to understand what's really going on. You don't have enough information. That's why you're disappointed, because you're not seeing what's going on actually. You're deceived by other things, by your confusion. You are learning a lesson through this rough time, through this challenge. Because every time there is a challenge, we're learning a lesson. It's a spiritual lesson behind that the soul then integrate and brings in also the virtue in the lesson in the next lives, or also in this life, obviously. So you're learning. What you're learning here is navigating situation where there is confusion, interferences, and you don't know what's going on. And this is affecting your mood, your emotions, your feelings. And then, of course, if you have all these worries, even at work, influences your work, the way you interact with other people, whatever else you do. And so you're learning how to manage yourself inside a storm. And the storm is the confusion and the disappointments. It's kind of a storm, and you're not sure what's going on. There's interferences in your mind. And so you're learning how to do this. Also, this is changing some aspects in yourself. Because once then you go, as I was saying before, you go, what you have to do is like go and fix the situation. Maybe go physically to this person, go physically to that place, go physically to that city to fix this issue, or go physically, or just contact this person or contact somebody to fix this issue. It can be related to anything. It can be person or situation, again, anything. And so you also, the other thing that will change inside yourself is the fact that details. So before going into bad mood and feeling disappointed about stuff, you really need to, it's like something missing here. So you're also learning that before getting disappointed about some stuff, you just need to gather more details about the situation instead of going too negative, too pessimistic straight away, or instead of deceiving yourself with just a little data that you have, a little information that you have. Gather more information and more details about that situation or that person, and then you can really see what's going on, and so you don't have that confusion anymore. That's where you're also changing inside yourself. That really, instead of being too impulsive, just gather more information, and then you really realize what's going on. And then the other thing is, you will learn once the lesson is over that you have the power, and you can manage a situation where you don't know things at the beginning. So for example, it's like boot camp, training. So when you don't have enough data about a situation, when you don't have enough information about a situation, you need to center yourself. You need to calm down, you need to ground yourself. Also, suggestion is meditate during this rough time. Learn how to be centered and grounded. So you ground your emotions, you calm down your mind, and then you put out the energy, the fire energy, to go and fix something instead of just staying in that disappointment and confusion. Go and fix it, but in a grounded way, emotionally, energetically, and calming your mind. And you master all these skills during the storm. You cannot become black belt if you just read a book about karate. You need to practice, right? That's what you're doing right now. You're learning. The universe creator is showing you, is teaching you. In this situation, you put yourself in this situation to learn how to manage this storm. And so whatever happens in your life, even if you have to wait sometimes because you don't have enough details about the situation, there's confusion, you will be centered, aligned, because you already had this type of experiences. And then so you move step by step. And so that's also what you're going to learn. It's like really learning the virtue of managing all these things emotionally, energetically, and calming your mind during these situations. So in order to change this, I would say the first thing you have to do, just go and try to fix this thing and gather more information. And at the same time, right now, meditate, calm your mind, ground yourself and your emotions as well. But you can fix the situation. I don't see disappointments after, because you will see that you deceived yourself. Don't go there with the pessimistic aspect. Go and fix the situation with this person or this situation without that pessimistic and disappointment that you have in your mind, because if you have that disappointment, it's because you're in a delusion, you're deceiving yourself. The truth is different. There's no need to be disappointed. Okay, so this is the message for you. I hope this helps, and see you in my next video. if you picked pile number 3, this reading is for you. So before starting the recording, I picked already some cards and I put that in a spread, and I will show you now the cards. And before starting the cards reading, I will also look into my crystal ball. I didn't watch yet, so I will do it now. So the source of information when I do the tarot reading or any healing I do, because I work also as a healer, energy healer. The source of information and healing is what I call, for me, the creator of all that is. Some people call it God, other people call it the universe. For me, God is not an old man with a long beard, but it's an energy, and we are cells inside of it, and we can have access to this collective consciousness that I call the creator of all that is. And having access to it, we can receive information and healing. Okay, so before reading the cards and showing you the cards, okay, I will show you the cards first. So the first card that you got is 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Discs. The other card that you got is 6 of Cups. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. Discs. And 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Discs. So I put them in a spread, so in each position, each card means different thing. Before starting the reading, I'm gonna look into the crystal ball. Just give me a few seconds, like a second, like a minute or less. Okay, beautiful. All right, let's start from the beginning. I would say this situation is related to work, your job, but it can also be related to an activity. It can be also a passion that you have, something like that. So, and I see that this work situation or activity that you're having right now, this reading is more like an advice to do some changes in the way you do it. The first message that I get is like, there might be some worries that you're not able to do it properly. But in my opinion, it's very clear, very clear that there is power. You can absolutely change anything in this situation. You can do it. You can not just change, more than change, I would say you can do it. You can do it even more, and I will tell you when we go into details. So I want to tell you, you can do it. You have the power to do it. You have all the aspects. You have the skills inside of you to do it. However, you are learning something here. The lesson here is the situation that you're having is creativity. I can see that you can be super creative. However, you need to implement this creativity, because I see there's some worries. Those worries comes from the fact that you didn't implement, you didn't consider to gain all the skills that you need in order to do it properly. So the problem for you is not that you don't know how to do it and you will not be able to do it. The problem is not that you don't have the talent to do it. The problem is that you didn't when you didn't go deeper into it to learn and gain different skills. So you have all the seeds to do this job or activity, this work, but you just didn't develop it. But the talents are inside you, 100%. I have no doubts with the power card, 4 Pentacles, that you can do it. But you are worried that you are not able to do it, obviously, because you didn't develop the skills. For example, you didn't think in a creative way. Think in a creative way in the way you do it. Consider different aspects and different skills that you can add into this work that you're doing, activity, job thing, so you can, that's going to remove the worry, because once you have the skills you can manage it, because you can do it, you have the power to do it. But then you have the skills and the tools, not just the skills but also the tools. You have all the tools that you need in order to do it. Let me see one thing. Okay. The other advice is how to do it. The question is, and the advice is, do something, do it. You don't have to do stuff that makes you lazy or you don't like to do it. You have to have pleasure. You have to feel pleasure in the way you do it. You have to get the tools and the skills that make you feel good, that you enjoy. I don't see, my advice is not for you finding a job or an activity that makes you lazy and you have to work hard about it. No, it's a pleasure experience. Beautiful, 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 that you just go with the flow of this pleasure. I see pleasure, and the cards are showing me pleasure, an activity that is really, there's enjoyment, and you're learning how to be creative. It's like thinking out of the box. All these things that I said will remove the worry, because your worry is based on the fact that you don't have the tools and the skills right now, but you have the seeds and you have the power to do it, and you are creative. You just need to use the right tools and the skills in order to express your creativity through those tools, through those channels, through those skills. Pleasure. It's not about finding something that, learning these skills and getting these tools, it doesn't have to be like a talking about something that you feel pleasure when you use these skills, or when you find these tools, and when you develop these skills. Even in developing process, you will feel pleasure in finding these things. So the advice is not to find a job that makes you sad and lazy and drains you right now. You have to find something that makes you feel that pleasure. I see the creativity, the thinking out of the box, see things from a different perspective. Those worries will go away completely, because once you implement the creativity and the thinking, that skill, once you learn those skills and tools, the worry will just melt completely away. There's no space for worries at all. In a creative way, use your creativity to navigate and implement those skills and tools. Be creative. Think out of the box. Don't use the formulas that you're already using in doing this work, activity, or job, but think out of the box. Do it in a different way and gain skills and tools and enjoy it with pleasure. This is the work, the activity for you. Okay? So I hope this reading helps, and see you in my next video.